What's up, guys? It's William from Negroranomy with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Raymond Santana and also Deelishis, aka Chandra Davis, who was on The Flavor of Love. I don't know if you guys remember Deelishis, but she was one of the fine-looking women on Flavor of Love. You know, I think he was caught between New York and Deelishis, and he went with New York, but that didn't go anywhere. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. This is another case of romance without finance. It's a total nuisance. So this is another case right here. Here's a guy that wins the lottery, and after he wins the lottery, all of a sudden he finds the woman of his dreams. This is the case for a lot of millionaires when they win the lottery for the first time. That's when they find the woman of their dreams. But let's go ahead and talk about Raymond Santana and Deelishis. So now, if you guys don't remember Raymond Santana, Raymond Santana was, back when they had this video on Netflix, a documentary. It's called When They See Us. So it's about a group. There was this lady jogging in New York in a Central Park. She was jogging, and she got attacked and raped, and left brain dead. And what? They didn't know who did it, so I guess the cops found like the closest Negroes that they could get and take these Negroes and try and get them to confess to the case. And that's what they like to do a lot. If they can get you to confess, what they would like to do is they would spend hours and hours of interrogation and trying to force you and coerce you to take these plea deals, because a lot of these prosecutors, they want their conviction rate to be high. So they like it when people just go in and plead guilty and go ahead and take the sentence. That's why they give you a reduced sentence if you go for guilty. If you go for not guilty and you have to go through the courts and fight the courts, they punish you to fight for your own freedom. They punish you by awarding you more time in jail. So these group of teenagers who were accused of raping this lady, they were later dismissed through DNA, and they found the real person that, through DNA, they found the real person that assaulted this lady, Reyes Mathias. So all these times, these teenagers were telling the cops that they did not do it, they were refusing it, and then eventually, through hours and hours of interrogation, they said, okay, we'll go ahead and plead guilty, and they got between 4 to 6 years. So Raymond Santana got 46 years, and when that case got dismissed through DNA, they sued the city of New York, and they got, payout settlement. So out of the $40 million payout settlement that went through those 5 teenagers, Raymond Santana got $4 million. So he got $4 million, and he got out of jail, and all of a sudden, here come the gold diggers, like Deelishis. She came out there, and her booty looking fine like that. Of course, he was salivating. He just got out of jail, so he's weak in the knees, and he sees this beautiful lady come at her, and Deelishis got 3 kids, but he's hungry, he's thirsty, so he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna take her in, and this is what happens. So now they spent up that $4 million. Raymond, Deelishis, and their 3 other kids, they leached off of him, and they spent all this money up. And as soon as that money dries up, that's when you have all the problems now. See, now, it was a 20 months marriage. 20 months it took them to spend the $4 million. And when that money is spent up, now this is when the lady wants to start all this drama and try to get out of this divorce. Now remember, guys, 80% of divorces are started by women. And Deelishis already had 2 other divorces. So if you look at the statistic, your first divorce, 60%, for your first marriage, 60% of it will end in a divorce. Second marriage goes up another 10% at 70%. Then your third marriage will be an 80% chance of divorce. So Kevin Samuels always asks, would you get on a plane ride that you have an 80% of crashing? Of course, nobody would get onto something like that, but that's what happened with this guy, Raymond Santana. He saw that this plane ride has an 80% failure rate. I'm gonna get on this plane and I'm gonna trick it off million high with Deelishis. He just saw that booty, and all of a sudden, just saw the booty and wasn't thinking straight anymore. So guys, let me go ahead and share the screen and start talking to you, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, this right here, man. This is a lesson for all y'all simps out there that want to be tricking on these hoes. Remember, when you put money into these women, it's not necessarily that you're gonna get a return on it. Like, don't be putting all your money into this one girl, lady. So you see here, Deelishis dumped Central Park 5 husband Raymond Santana. Lawsuit money was spent up. So that's how it is. When money dries up, so does her pussy dries up. Boy, this guy's about to get his red pill on. He's about to go into red pill rage after this. Man, he's about to learn a lot. He's probably going to be watching this video right now. If you're watching this video, sorry, bro, that you have to learn it this way. This guy's taking another L. He's taking another loss in life. After spending, most of his youth in jail, 4 or 5 years in jail, and going through all of this, and then getting awarded like a lawsuit, like it was going to be something, gift to compensate for that. You meet this lady with a total gold digger and a leech, and they take all your money out. He just keeps losing in life. I don't know. He needs a financial plan. That's what he should have done when he got out of jail. Should have got himself a financial planner. What should I do with this $4 million to make sure that I am rich for the rest of my life? He could have bought a couple of apartments, had the money, and if Deelishis wants to come through, just tell Deelishis that you got a budget. It's a lot of these ladies, they don't like it when they hear that budget thing, but she ain't doing anything better herself. She got 3 kids, so she's on the poverty line. So giving her thousands, millions of dollars, that's crazy. But that's what happens. When you're in the blue pill world, you're just simping like crazy. But let's go ahead. Let's dissect what happened here. Try and understand. So he spent millions of dollars. He got in a lawsuit with City of New York. Oh Lord, here we go. So what? December 2019, Raymond Santana proposed to former reality TV star Deelishis. This is her right here, man. She's looking good. That she got the weave, blonde hair on. Her tatas are just right. Everything looking good. Light skin. Got the lips going. Got those huge brush eyelashes. Everything looking right. So, yeah, a lot of guys, I'm not going to blame him for that. A lot of guys will look at this lady and be like, yeah, I'm about to trick on this. Especially if you got millions of dollars. But you see, the settlement is a one-time payment. And now this brother's going to be broke. Because he should have spent those last 10 years to develop some skills, to become self-sufficient. But shoot, this is what happens. When people become millionaires and they don't get any financial literacy, they end up broke within a couple of years because they just spend the money up. All your family members coming to you, all your wife, children, all of them coming. You got to learn how to budget. So yeah, let's go ahead, man. These guys have been tricking us. So the two eventually married and they continue living a luxurious lifestyle. Now that all appears to be over, in recent weeks there have been murmurs about Deelishis and Santana's marriage being on the rocks, of course. When the money dries out, of course it's on the rock. That is the number one reason why people get into divorce, is money issue. That's the number one reason. And because of Norfolk divorce, she could get all that money she needs, disappear, and just go for divorce and be on her way. There's no fault divorce, so she don't even have to give a reason. So all people can do now is just speculate on here. Don't even have to give a reason. So it's official. Raymond filed divorce document in Georgia seeking to end his union with Flavor of Love star Deelishis. After only 20 months of marriage, and Deelishis is blasting him back. I married a narcissist who's a complete liar and a cheat, and I'm finally ready to speak my truth. So in a year and a half, you found that out, but not before you got married to him. See, it was like a year. So they probably had problems for a couple months. So it probably was only 12 months at the most. Here's another picture of Deelishis, man. She's looking nice, shoot. I can see why he'd be tricking. Someone like me, I'd be tricking all day, but, I ain't got the money to spend it up like that. And I would put her on a budget anyways. Shoot. Oh, man. Hopefully this guy learns a lesson, and we all learn a lesson here, brothers, that some of these ladies that come on here, this lady was an obvious gold digger. So not all ladies, but when you come across all of this money, you really need a financial planner. And you really need to vet the lady that you're with. Is she with you because of money, or is she with you because she loves you? When you look at Deelishis, she's a single mother with 3 kids. So you know she's in financial struggle. And then she goes on TV acting like a thought, acting like a stripper, going on Flavor Love, trying to marry. I don't think Flavor is even that even has that much money. This has been decades and decades old. So this is pretty much just cloud chasing at this point. She's just an old version of an Instagram model. So all of these red flags are there. I don't know. Well, I hope all of y'all learned a lesson here. Shoot. Well, anyways, guys, what y'all think? This is William from Negroranomy with another video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And that's all I got to say. And bye-bye.